And now let's go back to Mireya Villarreal in Houston with that group of Texas voters of all backgrounds getting their reaction to President Biden's speech tonight.
Hey, Lindsay, so we are back, and we want to get straight into the issues. The first one I want to talk about has to do with really some of the things that you were surprised to hear. John, you were hoping to hear something about voting rights. Did you get what you wanted?
I did. It took the president quite a while to get there, but he did do it. For the black community, we needed to hear him say he is behind. He affirmed a commitment behind the voting rights legislation in the Congress to counteract this massive state legislation to suppress the vote. And we needed to hear that, and I want him to back that up after this night, because we need federal action to stop all the state action. And I also was glad that he pushed for the confirmation of Ketanji Brown Jackson to the Supreme Court. We need those two things to make America what it should be.
Thank you, John. And I want to go to the back corner with Elliot. And the reason why is earlier on, we kind of had a bet going of whether or not the president would talk about immigration. I cover a lot on the border. I'm from the border, and so are you. So were you surprised to hear him touch on this, and was it enough?
I was very surprised, actually. I don't believe it's enough. For a president with an administration that allowed 2 million illegal immigrants caught by DHS last year alone, most in American history, by the way, it is kind of weird to see him lecturing us about how he's going to keep the border secure. With the cartel increasing in human trafficking and sex trafficking, I like that he covered it, but I would like to see results, which he has not shown yet.
He didn't give you a plan. Nothing was set just yet.
No, ma'am. No plan, no details. And the area of South Texas, the economic downturn has been felt very hard by us. So I would like to see a plan in place going forward, but we'll have to see on that.
Daniel, I want to come back to you because we spoke with you early on about the economy, inflation, how important this was going to be. Did you get what you came for tonight?
Well, it was important. He did touch on something that affects all of us, which is the 4 major meat processing plants. So I'm glad that is on his radar to take a look at that and see what we can do to improve production or add additional facilities to get more supplies on the shelves of grocery stores.
Did he give you hope?
I have hope every day, but it's good. We got to get back to some normalcy, get prices down. That way, us in the hospitality restaurant industry can get our prices back to where we need to be, so we can hire more people. You
said normalcy, and that immediately makes me think about COVID and the discussion that we had today in the pandemic. And I want to go to Dr. Kabir in the back, because I think, obviously, in your day job, this is what you've been wrestling with for the last 2+ years.
Right.
Was it enough? Did you get hope off of today's conversation?
Yeah, I think his speech was very nice. I thought that he did a fantastic job when it came to discussing the full breadth of issues that are going on right now. I mean, COVID is just one of many factors. I think his speech overall was very inspirational, and he put in a couple of nice points where I feel that he can potentially make a good positive impact on U.S. healthcare.
Specifically pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, pharmaceuticals, attacking pharma in a way where we can have sort of a level playing field for Americans is going to be a nice start. And I think that if he can do that successfully, that is a nice beginning to balancing things out for the American public.
Elizabeth, watching you, I saw you nodding your head in approval in some situations, but also there was a point where I could see you definitely were not vibing with what the president was saying when it had to do with taxes, and more importantly, taxing corporations and the wealthy. What made you shake your head in disapproval?
Yes, well, he's repeating some of the same old tired jargon of fair share, when already the top taxpayers in the United States pay the lion's share of taxes. And also, he talked about, making things in America, right? Bringing production back to America, which I think we all support. However, if you increase taxes on corporations, and American corporations are the highest tax rate in the world, If you increase those taxes, it's going to make it increasingly difficult for corporations to produce in America and to hire American workers.
I was very surprised that we went to an unsexy topic tonight, and that was infrastructure. You're already taking your mask off. Rita, I have to come back to you because, you know, we didn't think it was going to happen, but he spent a lot of time on infrastructure.
It's surprising to me that even though he didn't say Build Back Better, it was prevalent. He talked about the importance of our highway systems and our bridge systems. I loved how much emphasis he placed on new manufacturing coming online, but the only way that that's going to be successful is if the infrastructure supports the movement of goods from those places to the rest of the country. And so I think it was a good thing for him to pair the conversation about manufacturing and the conversation about our infrastructure, because they are very dependent on one another.
And I want to finish off with Rabbi Estes. And the reason why is because we started to talk about hope initially when we first came on, and inspiration. Did you get what you came for tonight? Did you feel like you walked away feeling better about the country?
I did. I left with a sense of hope. I think he's committed to helping out with Ukraine standing against evil. I loved that there was a message of unity and his unity agenda. As a religious person, it really speaks to me, and also his call out for the protection of trans youth and those who are at the most margins of our society, and that's something that really resonated for me. And I'm feeling good about the state of our union.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I really appreciate all of your opinions. Very valued, very important tonight. And thank you for the late night as well. Lindsay, we're headed back to you now.
Nice to hear that he is feeling good about the State of the Union. Mireya, thank you, and thank you to all of the voters you have talked with tonight as well for sharing their opinions with us.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.